What's going on, you guys? We're gonna get straight into it. This video is going to be talking about the Qiyi Speedcubing mat, the large edition. Keep in mind, if there's anything you guys are interested in this video, links will be down in the description so you guys can pick some of this stuff up for yourself. I've used this mat for about 6 months, and I use it as a keyboard rest, I use it as a mouse pad, as well as a rest for speedcubing. It's pretty much good for everything. It can fit a full-size keyboard, which is really nice. This mat measures a massive 78 by 30 centimeters or 30.7 by 11.8 inches, and it's 3 millimeters thick. The length of this mat is perfect for people that want to use it as a desktop mat for a keyboard and mouse, and also if you have a really large cube collection and you want to keep it on the mat and not mess up a nice table that you have, this is a pretty good application for it. The mat is littered with design sketches from Qiyi's development team for the Valk 3. Even if for whatever reason you're not a fan of the Valk, seeing how there's more cubes that have come out since then that are a little bit better in my opinion, I would still recommend this mat for those that are interested in picking a mat up in the first place, given the quality that this is. The rubber backing on the mat helps to keep it in place and actually does a very good job. It's actually really difficult to move it around once it's completely flat. Now, when I first got the mat, I thought it was made out of neoprene since it has a similar feel to it, but it's actually made out of rubber composite and a nylon cover that's where all the sketches are. It has a really good build quality, but it does kind of have a similar feel to neoprene. Now, for those that are a little bit more space conscious, they do make a smaller version of this mat as well. It's going to be a little bit more compact and still looks just as nice. Although I don't personally own the small one, I can also recommend that one, seeing how the build quality between that one and this one are going to be the same. Because it's 3 mil thick and it's got a really soft rubbery feel to it, it's going to be really soft on the cubes whenever you drop it while you're speed solving. The blue stitching around the perimeter of the mat seems to be really good quality. Doesn't seem like it's going to unravel anytime soon. And it's also a nice touch to the black and white, so that way it's able to give it a nice little border. And blue just so happens to be my favorite color. And now that I think about it, it makes a lot of sense to make a cubing mat that's completely colorless for the most part. Because if you're solving, you're gonna be looking at a cube that's got a ton of colors on it. You would want something in the background to help that pop. So that way you're not gonna be distracted by any other colors in the background. I feel like this works pretty well, although I guess it depends person to person. The mat is also designed to extend over the edge of the table, so that way you can rest your arms on it while you're solving, scrambling, or whatever it is that you're doing, and it actually is very comfortable. The table that I use this mat on is the Malm table from IKEA, and the edges are somewhat sharp, and this mat actually goes right over the edges and actually does a really good job of making it really comfortable. Now, the holes in the mat that are ready for the timer are designed for a SpeedStax G4 timer, and it's ready to accept the quick release system that timer can use. I still use the older timer, as you can see, and I'm not really in a rush to get the upgrade for the new timer. These ones work totally fine for me. They may be a little bit longer than the newer ones, but this works fine and I'm happy with it. Unfortunately, the holes don't line up for this style, but that's fine with me. The mat is large enough that I don't really have to care about that. It appears to me that based on the frequency that I use the mat, the sketches on the mat are not going to be rubbed off very easily with regular use. The mat is very flexible and it can easily be rolled up and put in any backpack. It is pretty lightweight, so you can basically take this anywhere. Now, I checked on Amazon, and at the time of filming this, both mats, the large and the small, were under $16, but you never know when they're gonna go on sale. So if you guys wanna go and check that out, links will be in the description so you can pick one up. I honestly would have expected to pay closer to $30 for this mat. So to see that it's at 16 or less, that's a steal. Now, I love this mat so much that, believe it or not, I got another one. I just wanted to make sure that if this mat was ever lost, stolen, damaged, or it was just straight up discontinued, I'd have a backup ready to go just in case. And Qiyi, if you are watching this, don't you dare discontinue this mat. This is probably the best cubing mat I've ever had my hands on. And I haven't gone to a ton of competitions, but I have my hand on a couple of different mats. And this one is by far my favorite. And everyone I show this to that's other cubers, they are a big fan of it as well. Needless to say, I would throw this mat into the highly recommended category. And that's gonna be it for this review. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give this a fat thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know if you guys picked this up and what you think about it. and I'll see you guys in the next video.